Yo! What's up, gamers? How's it going? I might sound a bit tired. I kind of am, but I want to make a video anyway. Because I just wanted to talk about something that a few people on stream have kind of spoken to me about. Shameless ad. I now stream on Twitch. Check the comments to see my Twitch link. But a few people have come in and they've been like, so why do you play Dawn Warrior? Like, what do you like about the class? Why do you main it? And why did you pick it? And the thing I kind of have to say every time is, and I'm going to go through a couple of steps just in this video and just kind of explain, in a way, why I picked it as a main. And I guess you could use it as a couple things that you could use to help pick a main for yourself as well. It's just kind of like my thought process around like why I play Dawn Warrior, really. So the first thing that kind of drew me to Dawn Warrior, and this was during the Ignition revamp, was the way that all the skills looked after the change, right? I think that Dawn Warrior's 5th job skills especially are crazy cool. With Rift and Eclipse and all that stuff. If I pop Eclipse here, like, look how cool this is, man, in the background. With, like, the sun. This is such a cool skill. This is also an iframe, right, which is pretty sick. And then bursting-wise, we've got Rift, which is just another sick skill. Rift is just such, like, because Sticks used to be a hyper skill, right, and you have to charge it up. And then you use it, a good knockback resistance, that kind of thing. But now it's just like a pop skill instead of that, like, shadow clone skill they used to have. But I think Rift is really, really cool. Like, I just love the way it looks. And to go in tandem with that kind of aesthetic, I kind of just popped Forge too early, so I don't think I have any orbs. But the, what's it called? Cosmic Rift? Oh, I don't have a stance on, that's why I can't proc it, dude. We're gonna go grab some Cosmic Orbs from some monsters. But yeah, again, this grinding is really good. I really like Dawn Warrior's grinding. Really, really good class. I feel sorry for murdering these birds, dude. These poor guys. But look at this skill, right? Look how cool this is, dude. Like a black hole supernova kind of thing. I don't know what that is. Like a cosmos, but it's real sick, man. But that kind of comes into like the first part of why I picked the class, because I just love the way it looks. I just think it's such a cool class. And then along with that, the grinding is really good. If you ever seen me grinding on stream or anything like that, but the grinding is so easy. It's so good to do. And then, like, meta-wise, Dawn Warrior is also really strong. And one of the main reasons for that is this here. So Lunar Slash. Lunar Divide. And Solar Slash. Now, you might think, this is just one skill. Why is Dawn Warrior so OP because of this one skill? Well, the way a lot of classes work is they will have a bossing attack and a grinding attack. So a lot of classes have their power split between two skills. For example, a Demon Slayer has Infernal Concussion and Demon Impact. A Wind Archer has like Fairy Spiral and Song of Heaven. The list goes on, there's lots of examples of that. But this skill, because there's two archetypes in one skill, there's so much power loaded into it. So it's super good for grinding and good for bossing. There's a lot of like damage in that skill. Another one is the stances, right? The stances, they give a different effect for both of them, but thanks to what's it, Equilibrium? Yeah, not this. Equinox Mastery. Equilibrium is luminous. But Equinox Mastery gives you the effects of both stances, right? So you get 25% from Sun Stance, final damage, and then 2 attack speed, which gets you up to 10 attack speed easily, because Sun Stance can break the attack speed cap. You'll see at the top I have no green potion, but with attack speed, it says bonus attack speed is in effect. That's because the Sun Stance breaks the cap. It's one of the few abilities in the game that can do this. And yeah, I forgot what else I was saying. Oh yeah, Moon Stance. Right, Moon Stance doubles all of the lines on your skills, which is crazy. It makes everything really good. And then another aspect is the cosmic skills, so like the Cosmic Shower. Cosmic Shower is a really good placeable summon that can help with like a lot of coverage of like maps and stuff. So I can just put it down there, it'll kill everything that walks in its way. And then if I do that in tandem with Urda Nova, I can cover massive parts of maps super easily, and then just locomote the rest of them myself. And yeah, there's a few reasons that I love Dawn Warrior. Really, really good class. Another one is the Transcendent Cygnus Blessing skill. Now, this isn't really so much to do with Dawn Warrior itself, and more so to do with being a Cygnus Knight. But this skill is stupidly overpowered. And a lot of people sleep on how good this is. Because it not only increases your damage and stacks up, but it reduces the damage you take as well by 5%. So all one-hit kills no longer one-hit kill you. And then you heal on top of that. You get 2 stacks of this. This is a really, really good skill. The Sengoku one, I think, is slightly better because the Sengoku one is final damage. But the Cygnus one is really, 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 really good. And then one of the final reasons why I love Dawn Warrior, and this one was less so when I started playing it, because I wasn't really aware of how good it was. But True Sight is an absolutely ridiculous debuff. The maths that I've seen from a couple people throwing things around is that this is like a 15% final damage increase after you add in all of the hyper stats. So that essentially makes this a 100% uptime Canna domain now. Bro. But True Sight is really, really good, and the main reason for this is not only is it IED, but it's also elemental resistance. And every boss in the game has elemental resistance, right? And we do a form of elemental damage in our attacks. So elemental resistance is a really hard stat to overcome, because there's barely any sources that you can obtain to reduce elemental resistance. One example that every class has is going to be your Insight. And then, like, Explorer Mages will have, like, a reduction passively. And that's about it, right? So your other external sources are going to be Dawn Warrior with True Sight, Battle Mage with Weakening Aura, and Blaze Wizard with Flames of Creation. But these don't stack. Only the highest one applies, and I believe that is True Sight. So True Sight is just absolutely fantastic. It's such a good buff. And it's also, like, really easy to cast, right? You just press it, and then it's up. Like, if I just walk over here, you see the debuff. This means anyone that attacks him, that are in my... Well, anyone that attacks someone with that debuff are going to get the additional 15% final damage. Which is really, really good. But yeah, this is just like a weird, like, me talking about Dawn Warrior, right? Because I just really like the class. I don't know what to tell you. Dawn Warrior also has passive healing by itself with Will of Steel. And then we've also got an iframe with Blazing Assault. This is a usable iframe. I did mention that Eclipse is an iframe as well, but you really don't want to use Eclipse for an iframe. Because Eclipse is like a massive damaging skill, right? It's really, really good. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's just me talking about Dawn Warrior being the best class. Pog crazy. I'm gonna bring up the thank you screen in a second. I just need to move over to a dashboard where I can see my mouse, because my mouse is off my screen. Monka S. I found it. I just want to say big thanks for watching. You know, this is just like a little silly like video, but I wanted to make it nonetheless. I enjoy Dawn Warrior. I don't know what to say. Big thanks to Demas. Thank you, Cheese Dog. Thank you, Jenkins. Thank you for tuning into the stream as well, Jenkins, earlier. Or I say earlier, yesterday. Thank you, Woolia. Thank you, Woolia. Thank you very much, you cutie. Thank you, Particle. Thank you, Father Gaming. Thank you, Saggy. Thank you, Sir Otter. And thank you, Misty. And thanks to you for watching, man. Again, this is just a really silly video of me talking about Dawn Warrior. I don't know if anyone's going to watch this, but... I don't know. Thanks for watching, man. Have a good day.